What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Okay, So Boom. We are four friends who are back with our weekly podcast and video recording where we talk about the news, celebrities, gossip, and everything in between. And then we give our elder millennial opinion on such. As usual, I'm here with three of my favorite people, Matt and Monique,
Hey,
Hello.
and my cinnamon stick up there, Ryan.
What's up?
he always something to eat.
And I am Chamire. So,
I'm gonna do that too. My caramel swirl. I likes it.
That sounds dirty. I like it too.
look, I had nothing to say. So what's going on with everybody? How has your week been?
My week has been interesting.
Yeah.
What about you?
Uh, what did I do this week? Oh, I went to Top Golf for the first time.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend it. It was very fun.
Did you go to
Uh,
work?
Did you go? You been to Top Golf?
I've been there a couple times.
Oh, I never went. Man, they made it sound real fun. I want to
it
go.
was real fun. And
It's
then
expensive, but it's fun.
it wasn't that expensive. So we ended up paying like, because we got there when it opened and, with discounts and stuff.
Oh yeah, they
So
came
for
during
like
senior
five
hour.
people, yeah.
Y'all when they was in there with the old people.
Uh, so it was like five of us and we all ate and played for 2 hours and it was only $120.
Yeah.
See, we usually go a Friday or Saturday night, so it's like
Yeah.
what, $50 an hour or something like that.
Oh yeah, don't go at night. You go at
And
10
then
Something like
a.m.
that.
when
Yeah.
it open.
Yeah.
and then you
Is
get
it,
your food, so you
I
wind up
say this.
spending about 150 bucks for
This
two.
this is Florida. It's gonna be 105 if you go during the day. So
Yeah, but it's so
In the
fun.
morning? It's 10
yeah,
o'clock.
it's hot all day.
Look,
I need y'all to move out of hell. That's enough.
Anything past 10. That's why I tell
who they
people,
neighbors,
oh,
man? They got Satan, they got
You
Saddam,
got
yeah, all that.
Beelzebub live next door.
Beelzebub, Dracula. Look, so I just dubbed my week as interesting, but for real. So because at the end of the week is like where like literally like yesterday I think is where things really kind of took an interesting turn for me because y'all know I live in a rural county out here in Charlestown, West Virginia,
The
and
boons.
the boonies, right? And but diversity is like one of those things that can be a little bit uncomfortable and painful when it's growing. And so,
Hmm.
the Board of Education wants to start this program over the summer, and it's called Black Math Genius. And they
Look, I'm
are
listening.
all right because I
Uh,
saw the flyer. I was like, hold on now, what?
this guy named Dwight was upset about it.
Oh, yes, they were all. So basically, we got people that understand where they're coming from. Now, look, I don't want to, cause you making me sidetrack when you say
Oh,
your
go
little
ahead.
stuff. Now, look, so
Mr. Peephole was not happy.
okay, so look, the problem is where I'm thinking that it's just about trying to bridge some sort of learning gap with the math situation with
And what is called again?
Black Math Genius.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about it. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. And this is good because this is what I want to know because I already got mass opinion. Um, so what it basically is, they are encouraging black families to sign their children up for this program, right? And it's free. It's a 4-week course. And it's not just like you probably are not good at math. They actually want children with some proficiency
Hmm.
and they're going to be covering like black mathematicians, the role that yes ma'am.
Um, is it for other colors too, or it's just mostly for it's just for black people?
See, that's the thing. I think that they're trying to pull more black children to the program. They're letting it be known it's not exclusively for black children. It's not only for black children, but the parents are like, but they're feeling like it is because apparently black households were the only ones to get the flyer, and meeting is being held over Zoom to qualify somebody for the job because they opened up 2 new roles to actually hire teachers to do this instead of just saying you and you're going to do the black math class. You know what I mean? So I get where they feel like it's a little underhanded to just be sliding it in there like we want to do this and we want to target our black community. At the same time, I'm like, man, look, call it reparations, Karen. We got to have something. They want like, I get it.
That's where I'm confused. Like, so I'm down for it, right?
Yeah.
Like blacks in STEM is always a topic that's popping up. So
Right.
why are they trying to kind of water it down? Like,
It's
if it's
reverse
called Black
racism.
Math Genius, it should be for
They
people of
always
color.
want to say something reverse
Right.
racism.
That's what they're saying is reverse racism. And they're like, oh, segregation, like the comments that I was reading under this, this
Can't be in
flyer,
the
like
comments.
they literally want to have a whole entire meeting about this and our taxpayers' dollars paying for this segregated program. And I'm like, y'all really got a lot of nerve.
See, if I was on the board of
Okay.
this program, I absolutely and 100% would not have called it Black Math
Yeah.
Geniuses for this very reason right here.
Right.
I would definitely call it maybe Math Geniuses or something, but underneath, let it know that it is geared. See, I'd have to do a lot of research.
Because what was that? What was the movie with the black mathematicians? Those
Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures. So they're going to be covering people like that. So I think when they called it that, they're trying to make it known like it's going to be talking about black folks. So don't come up in here and sign your kids up for it and then be
And
calling
then
the
cause
board saying
trouble.
all they talking about is black people. That's what it's about. It's trying to have diversity and inclusion and saying we ain't talking about Einstein. We talking about this one. We talking about
I would sign my kids up for it
I don't get
right.
it.
We talking about the black experience in the
Right.
subject of math.
in
Why is
West
that? Why is
Virginia.
that?
Like, let us have this one
Yeah.
program and calm down, please.
Yeah,
Right.
that part messes me up though, because like, so I'm part of the Black Cyber Association and the Blacks in IT. It's
Right.
not only for black people, but it's
Right.
for people of color.
But it's gonna be
And
predominantly
then
black. Right.
no one's complaining. So I don't understand.
That's the problem when you in a place like this.
Oh,
Jefferson.
trust and believe.
Mm-hmm.
That is not even in a place like this. Like where I live at,
Mm-hmm.
if that was to happen, same response. It's just a matter of
Mm-hmm.
entitlement. Like,
Yeah.
like
It's them.
chill.
They're protesting against the
Like,
cultural sensitivity courses that they're adding to the curriculum
what do you
in
mean there's a
Loudoun County
class out
too.
there not geared toward me?
Right.
Like they all been geared toward you, and I think that they're trying to bridge those gaps now before it actually comes out. When they actually got data that is showing, look at how these black children in this community have been doing in math versus the white ones. Because sometimes you got certain prejudices even in the school system where a teacher will stop and take extra time with a white child and send a black kid home, not taking that extra time, not saying calling them over and saying, "Hey, you struggle with this, let me help you." But I've
Right.
seen other children get pulled to the side, and others use
Like
the approach to teachers. So that's what I took it as. I took it as a safe space type of deal.
I would send out, like, if I was there with you in in your state, I probably would sign my kids up, especially if there's not a lot of minority
Right.
programs or
Not
things
even a
like
lot of
that.
black teachers. You know what I mean?
I would send an email to whoever is the administrator of this program and say, just keep pushing forward because they
Mhm.
may need to hear that, with all this backlash. Like, I appreciate it. My
Yeah.
black kids appreciate it. Keep
Hmm.
pushing forward. Cause, and then when you do a program like this, you have to expect that there's going to be backlash. It's not
Yeah.
a if, and, or but. So before you launch your program, you need to know, hey, guys, we're going to get so much backlash. This is how we're going to deal with it.
And
So
hopefully they
hopefully they're
did.
ready for that.
And
Typically,
don't backpedal, because then everything gets
right.
lost.
They're
You
gonna
called it
be
what you called it. That's what it's
cool.
called. Keep it moving.
Hmm.
But you shouldn't, because y'all already seen what happened in Washington. Y'all ain't get away with that. Y'all still going to jail. Stop it. Okay.
Right. Brian, real quick. Do you want to share what the Moraleses what the kids got for doing so good
Oh,
in school this week? I mean,
Uh-oh.
this year.
yeah. Yeah. So before we got the series S, we held on to it for grades to drop. And then
Had to see them grades first.
I was lucky. I got a Twitter, I think it came from IGN. They dropped a link that went straight to cart. And I didn't know that one click was set up. So I didn't even have to I was like straight like a bot. I clicked the OK button. It was like, thank you for your purchase. It'll be here on Friday. And I panicked because I was like, is that a real PS5?
So you got
Oh, you
it?
got a one-click link to PS5?
Yeah, like so super
Nice.
lucky. Yeah, super lucky.
Ooh.
So on Friday they got both of them. So kids are pretty pumped.
Oh, I know they was happy.
Like RJ almost passed out because
Yeah, you was going crazy.
I put the Xbox. I put both the boxes out. I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, RJ, you want the big box or the little box? 'Cause Amazon sent like this huge giant box for the PS5. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, I'll take the little one. And so he opens it up. He's like, oh my God, it's an Xbox. And then Mason is so slow with his, open his box like one flap at a time. And he found like,
Uh-huh.
it's a PlayStation. He ran to the couch. I was like, oh, that's a good reaction. So do
Mm-hmm.
do
Yay.
do good in school, kids, and you may
Yeah.
not get both systems, but your parents will reward you the best they can if you do your
Mm-hmm.
part.
That's right.
But since speaking about black excellence, my girl Simone Biles, you know, in my opinion, and the opinion of many, is the greatest gymnast in the whole entire world. I mean, she just no matter how bad they want to hate on this woman, she cannot and will not be stopped.
Yeah.
So I just before we get into anything like negative surrounding her name, I just want to just take a second to just be like, girl, you if you ever so happen to come across this podcast, you are the bomb
You're the truth. For
and I
real.
love you and keep being great and keep showing black girls that you can do anything and everything that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So she in the Olympics um executed and I had to hyphenate this so I can say it right. She executed the Yurchenko double pike.
Right.
And no woman in competition, no woman has ever even attempted
Mm-hmm.
this in competition. Not only did she attempt it, but she landed it.
Stuck it, as they say.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they did to her?
Gave her a regular
A
score.
whack score.
Gave her a whack score, punished her. And so, do you guys know the theory behind that? They punished her because
It's a men
um
only, right?
that is so difficult to do
Yeah.
that they want to discourage other people from doing it. So they gave her a low score.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
she's the only person that can do it.
Yeah,
That's
she's the
better.
only woman to ever attempt in a competition and land it. So they're like, we can't give you any more points because others will try it and fail and hurt themselves, or B, you'll outpace them by too much. But it's competition,
Talk about
so
just taking people's
so both should be
great
negated.
hard work away.
Yeah,
Right.
Wow.
And I just think that's so
I'll give her a
unfair.
10.
Right.
Is that
Yeah,
the
she
highest score?
deserved it.
A
yeah.
10.
When I saw the score, I was confused. Like she did it, and I was confused because I know what it was. I was like, that was crazy. And then they were like, it's the first time ever done, and it was like 6.6, and I was like, is that as high as the scale goes?
I Can you see them
I
up
was
there looking at
confused.
something
No.
so amazing and like shaking their heads and going, like
Right.
what type of demon
Because
spirit
they
is
know no one
hovering
else
over
can do it.
your fickle, dried out soul to make you do this?
That's
They
why
know
they couldn't
nobody else
have
could
me
do
up
it.
there because I wouldn't even write my score down. I'd be like 10, 10.
Okay, I would have been like, yes, queen, yes.
Right.
So what? And like, isn't that the point of having gold medals? Is you can do things other people
Mhm.
can't,
Right.
right?
It's
But
And I
see,
guess they saying nobody will ever be able to score that level of
yes,
points ever again.
that's what they're saying. Yeah, they say no one will ever be able to compete against her.
Ain't that some
but
shit?
peep this
What?
though.
Can
Peep
you
this.
imagine?
Did they
Popular.
penalize Michael Phelps like that?
Nope.
I was just gonna say that.
And he is an anomaly, and they didn't penalize
He's
him for it.
what over 7 feet? I don't know if he's over 7 feet, but he almost 7 feet.
Yeah, and
He's
then he has a weird muscle thing where he doesn't build lactic acid
right. So
like
his
regular people.
recovery is faster.
Yeah,
So he's
They
not
ain't put
down. He
no
can work
lactic acid
harder.
IV
they
before all
should
that.
subtract at least 2 points for that. Those
Right.
else muscles hurt.
He
Well, I
Right.
mean, that's more of a time thing. Either you made it there first or you didn't. You know what I mean? They can't subtract points
I mean,
from
yeah,
you.
but you got
Yeah, but
things that make you
bigger and
faster.
stronger.
He shouldn't. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to compete there.
You should add seconds on that.
He's not a regular human being. It's just like the one
Start.
female track star.
Yeah.
She has more testosterone than most women. But
Which
she,
one is that? Is that one that one that they talking about now?
yeah, but they won't let her compete because they want her to take estrogen to bring
Yeah.
her T's down. Yep.
Yeah.
They're saying because no other woman can compete against her. And it's true. She is super
She got
fast.
PCOS or something.
Oh,
Genetically, she's built like
did
that.
she
No,
used to
it's
be something else?
It's high.
No.
No,
I don't know how to politically correctly say
You
that.
can have high androgens if you have a hormone.
Yeah, she didn't
I'm just making sure
she's not transgender.
wasn't
She's
a
biologically
trans.
female.
no. It's higher than this. I know people with
They ain't doing
PCOS
it
can
with
have
the-
higher testosterone levels too, but it's
What if,
even higher than somebody who has PCOS. It's like not
Higher
quite.
than that?
Yeah, not quite like on the cis males level, but higher than
What's she say?
Higher than the typical. Dang.
a
Well,
cis
yeah, she
male.
got to take estrogen, but still, though, don't they know that excess estrogen gets converted into testosterone anyway? So they kind of helping her. That's why she whooping
Well, that's
everybody.
not good for your body either.
No, it's
You
bad for
get
your heart.
certain cancers and everything,
Yeah.
but by
Well,
taking too
yeah,
much
but
estrogen.
they're penalizing. It seems as though they're penalizing black females.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody else is
Oh, they
cool.
made sure to
Oh,
tamp us down.
you're the best of the best. When
Yeah.
like Simone Biles, I can't remember the lady's name. I have to find it. But when they are like peak athletes,
Mm-hmm.
like it's like nah, it's not fair.
Here's the thing, because I'm not a basketball fan, so I can't really. But I know LeBron, Kobe, like they don't say nothing to black men who do
Mm-hmm.
sports, but let a black woman start to succeed, and then it's an issue, no matter what the sport is. And I just think,
True.
Yeah,
I
they do
think,
cite Wilt Chamberlain. They did say that the NBA changed the rules because of how dominant he was. That they did change some of the rules, like for goaltending and stuff like that. They made up special rules against him
I can see that.
Well,
because
there are
none of his
certain
other
players that do
competition
get
could
rules
compete.
made up. I mean, there's the Jordan rules too.
Yeah,
That
LeBron
Jordan
rule
changed the
too.
game.
All that
yeah,
flopping.
but that's different. Like the change
That's
the
true.
structure
They
of the
did
game
have to make the
versus
LeBron flopping rule.
yeah
what's that
versus
rule?
in her case they're like literally
Keep your
just
ass on your
subtracting
feet.
points.
Stop all that falling out like a toddler. That's what
He be falling. LeBron be
LeBron be
falling.
like,
that man was on WWE status. Tell him.
He be falling, but I just hate that. And she's so graceful with her responses, and I'd be like, and that's why God didn't give me no real talent to be on TV. I'd be like, and can you do it? And what? No. Period. I'm a 10. Like that's why God didn't give me that talent.
But
So
that's not, we can't make it okay to attack our athletes neither. I mean, remember how we had Gabby Douglas and everybody wanted to come for her edges and her ponytail and her hair and all that. And I'm like,
that made me
bruh,
mad.
you can't do none of what she did, and you sitting up here worried about some doggone
Can't
jam.
even do a damn cartwheel. Talking about what this
Okay?
woman doing.
Not even a Mission Impossible tucking roll and worried about somebody edges.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
Matt, the teacher.
yeah, there you go. I got it.
my fear would be that she does it again and she doesn't land it, and then they jump on her for it. You know what I mean?
But
Oh,
she
you
was.
know
Like
they
now,
couldn't
now
wait.
they
I
want her to
don't even know
fail.
how she be doing it.
Look, she had to have practiced that hundreds of
I
times
don't, I
Right.
in
don't,
order to land
yeah.
it. So
Right. I was just like,
I don't want
whoa.
her to
I
keep
don't
trying
even
to.
know.
I worry about sabotage. I worry about that type of thing too. Like somebody messing with something and she's used to it being this high, and then they put it up a little higher. Y'all be worried about that type of stuff
put some baby
because,
oil on the
right?
handstand thing
I
where
never
they push
knew
the hands
how
up.
hating on each other as athletes really was going down until old girl beat the other girl ankles in that ice skating thing.
On
Which
the
one?
Nancy
I always get.
Kerrigan.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, hit
yeah.
her in the knee with it. Yeah,
And look,
I'll
you.
be like,
it
That's
was
don't
some
ruin my
Tanya
career.
haterade.
Harding.
That's some haterade for real right there.
It was Mr. Harding.
You
Tanya
ain't
claimed she had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
you ain't
right.
even want to try to beat her. You just said let's just tear them ankles on up and get her out the
Right.
way. We ain't gonna be fighting with this one.
Mm.
Damn,
She said,
Beat her
I'm
knees.
winning. I'm winning today.
not her knees.
That's what happened.
Is
He
that
beat
what
her
it was?
knees.
I don't
Yep.
Hit
because
her
I'm
in the
Yeah, it was
knee.
her knee.
Yep.
Lifetime movie. I'm supposed to watch the Lifetime movie,
Took a rod right to the knee.
and that's you cane somebody in the knees for what?
That gold medal.
With full man strength too. Like, come on, like that's jacked up.
Yeah,
But
I would have put a hit on her. That's
The,
neither.
anyways, let's cheers to Black Girl Magic. Go ahead,
I was gonna
Simone.
say the other athlete's name is Caster Semenya of
Mhm.
South Africa. She's two-time Olympic champion.
We here
Oh,
for her
that's
too.
not even okay then. That's not even the one I thought it was. Okay, it's somebody
We
else. All
here
right.
for her too. All right. So y'all, since we're on the subject of athletes, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh A Rod
A Rod.
who is linked, well, as I also learned earlier this afternoon, was a Yankee and also a Ranger.
Hmm.
Um, linked to a years long relationship with Jennifer Lopez,
Hmm.
has launched a well, he didn't launch a makeup line. He has launched a makeup
Hmm.
concealer
Yeah.
for men to use on an everyday faces. So, you about to hit the mall real quick. Got some bags, hit them joints real quick, rub it in, get you a brush, smooth it out. Come in 8 different shades. So we got from matte and up. So
Dang. From Matt to Ryan.
Oh man.
In between stuff.
So men, before I get to my fellow female, don't say no.
He just said no.
Go ahead.
I have to put it on him in his sleep.
How do you feel? Just how do you feel? Like, do you think it's a good idea? Like, would you use it?
No.
At the same time. I worked with a guy who used concealer. They call it man makeup before this came out. Like, that was back in Alaska. So men have been doing this for a while now. It just hasn't been like, now it's about to be mainstream because A-Rod's on it. I think self-care is cool. Like, I moisturize my face. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, but that's it. That's where I stop.
With actual moisturizer or with body lotion?
No, with an actual moisturizer.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Shout out to you then. See that?
But that's
Whatever
it.
moisturizer is in my soap is what.
So
the reason that they make
You
them
just
3-in-1 soaps for men.
Oh,
He just
I'm
thinks
not dealing with you, Matt.
the problem with that is my face is very oily. So if I don't use it, I get acne.
Right, you
And
balance
I'm a grown
it
man,
out.
so I got to combat it. But aside from that, I'm not doing much else. That's it.
Yeah, I work with a guy that used to wear. So I caught him putting it on, right? Because we lived in the
I caught him.
And I was like,
Not
hey,
caught.
are you putting on makeup?
Right.
And he was like, no, this is acne medicine. I was like, but it's colored like your skin. And he was like, don't worry about that. I was like, hey, you do you.
You in here interrogating and investigating. You
Right.
Leave that man alone.
They are throwing the bar off is the problem. Like I don't think women should have to wear makeup. Like, if you want to wear it, then that's cool. But I don't think it should be something that you feel compelled to do. Men don't have to do nothing.
I lax me.
Be smart,
My
be
color.
funny, or be rich. That's it. That gives you superpowers. Aside from that, just be you. If you ain't got one of them things, just be a regular dude.
Yeah.
Most men don't even want to put on lotion. So
Okay,
I think
Matt.
to get them to take the extra step to put on
There's
concealer.
moisturizers in my Irish Spring. I need you to stop judging me.
That stuff don't all the way work though. Them ankles where them boots be at, I be telling you what.
Hey.
So that don't work for all of us. I be out here like Ashley Larry. I gotta
Them
put some
boots will
cocoa
suck
butter
all the
on.
moisture out of them ankles by the end of the day.
See, but it could blend in a little bit more for Matt. That's a little bit more melanin that the ash pop out a little bit more. You gotta hit
Oh, it's showing up lately because I think it's
Throwing them under the
rubbing
bus
off
over
on-
and over again.
Right, Matt just looked through like what?
But I mean, good for him though. Like I think that's something that, like, right now it seems like that seems to be a thing. Like, men are making new hairlines, and they're like
Cancel that
out here
video
wearing
game.
body shapers. Like, you see the girdle for men,
Mm-hmm.
push your gun into your chest.
I want to be snatched.
Right.
Yeah, so
I had not seen
he
that.
launched at the right time.
Well, it said like they did like research, and 1/3 of men
Who they ask?
said they would. I don't know who they asked, but 1/3 of men would consider wearing this makeup on an everyday basis.
I
And
need
also,
Matt and Ryan to stop making these inconsiderate faces.
I need a third
I didn't
Google
notice.
panel to find out.
I'm looking at Spear like, who?
Look, I'm looking at. I'm listening to.
Look, I don't know who they
my
told.
eyeballs. I'm like,
Men
look at
barely
them.
want to cut their fingernails in their hair. Like, it's not. This can't be 1/3.
But
Maybe I'm Neanderthal, but
there's a whole makeup. So
Not an early man.
A-Rod
You got to say he don't want hair clippings in his house.
So A-Rod just did the one. He just has the one concealer, but there's actually a whole makeup line called War Paint that's specifically for men.
war paint.
Don't
Is it actual war paint? Like when they put the black under their eye?
It's makeup.
Must you
Just because you
appropriate and
try to
gentrify
masquerade
Yeah, they're trying to make it masculine. War
Native
paint.
American wear
it. He was
war
like,
paint.
I got that new kill makeup. You're like, what?
Like, you don't
You call
need
kill
makeup
him.
to kill nothing.
You
Calling
get the red
customer
hand
service.
print down
Hey,
your face.
I need that concealer and grenade. Is it in?
In grenade.
Like,
What happened to
what?
just wearing brute?
You got the
You know what I
ballistic knife
mean?
lipstick.
Right, you got ballistic knife, and no, that's out of stock until May. But come on,
Ah, I guess give me the gunmetal. Give me the gunmetal.
right?
Yeah, we don't want that.
That's
You offended
hilarious.
some man out there. But listen, all right, self love, love yourself, man. Have your
But that could
scaly
be self
reptilian
love.
Yeah,
skin.
that's a part of it. If you feel more lovely, put
Let me.
some of that concealer, and it's like top of the
That's not
line.
self love.
You
If
charging
you have to enhance,
$24.
if you feel as though you have to enhance what you have, then you don't love yourself. As
Damn!
a man,
Oh,
Nope, I'm not going
as a
with
man, as a man,
you. I'm
not as
not
a
going
woman.
look,
with
look.
There's
I
All
was
different.
I
There's
about to.
different.
smell through the screen is
Oh,
haterade
don't beat
now.
me up. Don't beat me up.
All I
No, there's.
smell through the screen is haterade now.
Oh
What you
Gotta
no,
trying to
clarify.
say?
there's different scales, right? Like I don't think women should have to wear any of that stuff either. But like you, not only are compelled by the dominant male society, but also women. Women also hate on other women for it. Men don't hate on men for not wearing concealer. At least none that I know. Like, oh, bruh, you could tighten that up. Like, no, we don't say that.
you can
But
tighten up your
it depends
concealer.
on the
We don't say
environment,
that. We don't
though.
have those. We don't have those standards. That's why I was
It
like, don't bring
depends
that
on
over
the
here.
environment. Can you
Don't
imagine if the
bring that.
military started making it a requirement for y'all to be wearing concealer when y'all got y'all blues on? Be like, tighten that up too.
Yeah, you got to get the setter because
You gotta
you
get
don't want no
Nah.
foundation to get on your blues.
put
So
that
They don't
powder
even.
on
They don't even
there.
want you to shape up your beard. Like that's never gonna happen.
Ryan, so let me clarify this. Let me clarify this because
Mm-mm.
what you're trying to say is
They
that
gonna come for that ears.
it is a woman's choice whether or not she would like to wear makeup. That
Yeah,
but
absolutely,
there's not anything
absolutely.
bad
But
with wearing makeup is what you're
no,
saying.
no, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm just
Okay.
saying that the stand. Don't bring that standard of beauty over to our side. We are not
Weird.
compelled.
Keep that over
And
there.
then he went
Keep that over
right in.
there. Don't
But
bring that
it's
over here.
not though. I mean, like for me, so every week everybody see like I put my makeup on. I
Uh-huh.
enjoys it, and it's for me. But I
I
mean,
enjoy it too. You look beautiful.
I like to do my face. Like I do. A
And
lot
you're
of
good at
women,
it. No, you're
a
good at
lot
it.
of
I don't think he's like trying to say that you is it there's something wrong
because
with
it's not a self
doing
love
makeup.
thing for your girl.
Right, right. But so that's what I'm saying though. It's different though. Like that is different. Like that, but
But I
this
see
may
what you're
change. Like
saying
20
though.
years
She's
from now,
saying,
men might be saying the same thing. Like that could be a thing. However,
no,
right now it's not a thing. Like the only thing we care about is every now and then, like, oh man, I gotta go to the gym. That's it.
Every
no.
every dude on TV is wearing makeup, so
Yeah.
you do what you want to do. I'm
Okay, I
not
think
gonna
that's
wear it.
fine.
I think it's just gonna be, it's a different thing when you go in for the bro hug and dude be like, more foundation, man. You gonna get makeup on you.
You give him the shoulder lean, and he left a cheek print on your shoulder.
That's
He's been like, what the
that's
hell
what we
is
got a
that?
problem. You gonna wear it
Like,
right.
oh, you got shade MRE on your shoulder, on my shoulder. Come on. All right. Let's
Not
just move
shade
on.
MRE.
All right. But everybody do you. Do what makes you feel good. I am terrible at makeup. Like if I was to try to do my eyebrows, like them joints it would just be like dark as ever. Like I just suck at it. Sometimes I
I'm gonna
watch a
come
YouTube
down there.
video
I'm gonna do your makeup.
and I'll
I be
try
doing
it.
my
It
thing.
don't ever come out good. So I'm just like, you know what? Just
I
gonna have
like
to
to
deal with
do.
it.
I like to
All
do
right.
the face. I think it's so
But have
pretty.
you been
Because
growing up doing it?
it's an art.
Did you grow up doing it?
I mean, yeah, and then my mom was like, Miss, do her makeup, and then she would go skating. I still watch skate videos, like where they be getting down, doing all that. My mom
You
used
was
to
just
be
watching that
there.
yesterday.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
watching it last night. I was like, man, look at this dude. This is the type of dude that used to have me scared. I used to stay by the wall. Dude was spinning,
Right.
doing splits. Like, so it was a thing that I, grew up seeing. Like, women get like the beat and all that. That's new talk, but that's, you could change the frame, but it's the same picture. I've been
Ooh.
seeing that.
Okay. No. I'm gonna learn one day. I'm gonna learn one day. I have like literally like a drawer full of it, but like if I'm going out, I might get a
Yeah.
little eye and a little lip. That's all you get. Everything else, I'll be like, no,
Yeah.
I ain't
I
about to
mean,
be jacked up
you
because
ain't
I'm
got
gonna
to
jack
bring out the
myself
whole
up.
time. You ain't got not jacket. Don't jack it up.
I'm gonna jack it up.
Now
But
I'm gonna come down there and do it. We doing it.
all right, let's do it. Now look, so Florida, my state, uh, is issuing refunds to approximately 80 families because they modest, what is it?
Modesty.
Modified.
Modified? Yeah, I guess it would be modified. They
They
modified.
modesty modified.
Yeah, I was trying to combine that. That's not a word though. So they modesty modified 80 female seniors who might
Mm.
like now you guys seen that before. Like it wasn't like they was like hanging out or whatever,
Yeah.
but they so like if they like was like here, like they would put like a band or like they put like
Raising up the shirt line.
right.
I saw that. Yeah.
That's sort of
So if
one.
you
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you both you guys a question. So I was gonna go right back to you. But so say you Micaiah took her pictures and you as a parent approved her outfit. It's like I think you look beautiful, my daughter. And
Hmm.
you got the yearbook or the pictures before the yearbook and saw that hold on, hold on.
No, she
Oh,
printed it. Did you print
There
it?
you go. She gonna slide that out. You know how we.
and you saw this.
They don't
What
raise
what
the neck up.
what would you do?
Oh, I'm in my feelings. I'm saying something. What was this? What is this here? And then to find out what they were doing it for, my like who are you to determine? You know what I mean? Like what that actually means. That's really in the eye of the beholder. If you ain't sending your
Well,
kid
I
out looking,
guess, playing devil's advocate here a little bit, right? Schools
hmm
have been determining the level of modesty for young ladies for
yeah, the
years,
school,
right?
but
They'd be
not the
like,
photographers.
Well, the school told
the
the
school did it.
photographer.
Oh, to do
Yeah.
it, I missed that.
So schools are sending your kids home, be like, go change.
Mm.
But here's the thing.
Like, put your hands at your side, above your finger.
The
They had permission to do it then.
the the girls were within the school's dress code.
Hmm.
So why were they then modify as Matt would say? Why would they do that? Like it doesn't explain what the school doesn't explain why they chose to do that, but they did it. Like don't
I think they just got
No.
overzealous with it. I mean, but at the same time, I feel like, look, don't be getting mad because they telling people to take them bonnets off their head too. So
Speaking of makeup, did you see the one where they took the girl's makeup off and made her look just deformed? Like they tried to,
huh?
they took her makeup
what
off
if
of
that
her
was
face.
her face?
Right.
Like
If she was
Photoshop her
trying,
face.
you talking about made her look deformed. Now her parents gonna see the podcast
No,
and
because
be like,
the
see?
before, she looked fine, but just like eyeshadow, and makeup
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, they
Look,
tried to
And then they
remove it.
tried to it looked like they tried to copy and paste some other
it sounded
area
like
over.
they had a
Like,
Photoshop plus student up in there, and
yeah.
he just was like, I'm gonna edit these photos.
He
You,
like,
you ever
I
seen?
got it. I got it.
Have you ever seen the Goonies?
Oh,
They had the
Yeah.
girl looking like Sloth. Like
No,
she was
no,
about to
no.
yell, "Hey, you
No,
guys!"
they didn't.
Yes, they did. They tried
Yeah.
to rearrange.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, "This is terrible."
That man crazy. Look, I
Hey, give me a refund.
What do you think, Ryan?
I'm scared to respond. I'm trying to recover from the last segment.
I know, right?
yeah. Ryan said, fix them pictures and take off that makeup and put them titties away.
No. Like leave these kids alone. Like
Monique done scared my man silent.
yeah, like I don't know what to say. No, I don't think that's right. Like leave them alone. Don't modify their pictures. Like that
That was
I
crazy.
don't think that's ever been done before. Like, but of course, our
They still
our
usually
new state, the state
the
we gonna
parents
live in.
pay if they want the pictures modified, and that's just for like to smooth out the little pimples and stuff.
Mm-mm.
They
Touch-ups.
don't, yeah, they don't
Yeah,
usually.
touch-ups.
Changed
I
everything.
I would have been like, I'd have been cracking up. I would have thought it'd be funny because I was like, yo, guys,
Put
just
them
the
kids to sleep away.
audacity.
You in there like this.
Right. If that's the case, then yeah, they should have said that to people. Like, okay, there
I
should be
also
no
kind of like
cleavage
this.
in the student pictures.
What you think?
I don't know.
I think you always look beautiful.
Oh, so sweet. But I don't know.
Character.
I would have been mad. I would have felt some kind of way. I'd have been like, I want my money back and put the original
Yeah,
doggone picture back in.
Yep. Give me the unphotoshopped one.
and
Right.
pain and suffering.
Then they're gonna be
I
like,
was deeply
So
upset.
Here's what I didn't see. Was this just for the yearbook, or did they send these home like
No, that was a picture.
put this in the frame too?
I think
Like,
it was. I think it was put these in the frame. It didn't specify in the
Can
article, but
you imagine?
That's insulting. Here, we made it
okay,
look
well,
better.
you're right. We
Like,
fixed your
what?
daughter for you, no problem.
No,
don't
you
worry,
gotta.
we put the
You gotta.
chestnuts away.
I'm
Not the
just,
chestnuts. Stop it.
people have the audacity in this day and age.
Yes, and nothing else.
It is insane. But all right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is Walmart calling people the N word.
Mm, mm.
Ryan, why Walmart calling people the N word?
So jury's still out. I don't think Walmart called people the N word. The article you sent, somebody like the name of this show should be people doing the most. Like somebody went out their way to
Mm-hmm.
create these fake accounts, put Walmart badges on them. They got it looks like they got one of the distro lists, and then pushed out emails with the N word in them
Mm-hmm.
on the anniversary of George Floyd's death.
Dweech?
Mm.
Dweeches? Who?
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like this is why they do need to be making sure. What if it was a ransomware thing and they was like, "Nope, we ain't paying y'all." They said, "Well, here come the emails,"
Right.
because dang, like
Look,
it's got to be somebody that like got some Java skills.
Right.
I got Java.
Java skills.
Walmart's still getting heat for it though. Like
Yeah,
everybody's tweeting at
and
Walmart.
they will, and
They should.
So they're saying that Walmart didn't have a breach though. Like this is a duplicate
Here's
account.
why they should, right? This is why you hire cybersecurity professionals to lock your stuff down. Like, hire somebody to
But you know
secure
what?
your
They
network.
saying that it wasn't a breach, so that's even worse because
Yeah.
that's like
They say
somebody
that,
that actually
nobody got
copied
into
you.
Walmart. Somebody got into a third party and stole the list, which is the third party's fault. And then they made fake accounts that look like Walmart accounts.
Oh, everybody needs a cybersecurity. I need to hire a cybersecurity person.
Pay
Okay,
people.
our podcast needs a cybersecurity person.
What?
But we got one.
Yeah, for free.
He always over here
Like
advertising.
a commercial. Who you been taking?
No, it's
your
not for free.
business from?
Not the way y'all treat me.
Get up off the couch. You ain't doing nothing. Go learn cybersecurity.
Everybody had
Call
that
it
commercial. Like, who was it for us when we saw that commercial with the black dude? Like, you ain't doing nothing. Get off the
Everett. It's
couch.
Everett.
That was Everett for us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it made me almost call him for a second. I was like, oh,
Okay, it was like, do I need to? How he know my
Look
life?
at you sitting there
Right.
watching TV. If you want to watch TV, you wouldn't be looking at me right now.
I was like, how did he know?
But
Mm-mm.
yeah, they obviously people will be upset with Walmart for a minute though.
Yeah, I mean, you don't never really be noticing, especially in a place like this. This Walmart right here, I'm telling you.
Listen,
Don't nobody
I,
want to go in there no
I
way.
swear, if I would have got one of them emails, I'd have been like, yo, what is going on?
I would have called Ben Crump. I'm
Like,
suing.
Who has that much time and why? Like, it's just some stuff to be so blatantly ignorant. You'd be like, why
I'd be like,
do
I
you
want a
have this
free
much time?
PlayStation 5 for this.
Right.
You ain't never gonna be taken seriously.
I'm offended until I get a free gaming
You
console.
ain't gonna never be. They ain't gonna be like, nah, player.
There you go.
Like,
And they'd be
we,
like,
we're
"Oh,
sorry.
After some of them Garanimal pajamas for Joey or something.
The dollar joints.
Tell them, give me some of them
Man.
t-shirts, all of them the same
I
color.
bought Mason one of them because they be cute. Like the Granules, they cute. They got
I
cute
like
little
'em.
prints. I watched him do it like twice. I put it on him. He looked like a muscle, like Ryan's shirt right now. I was like, that's how.
You gotta be careful with with that dryer heat.
Right.
Low heat.
I was like-
I be telling about that too.
It's like you work out, Mason. God dang.
Look, you gotta bound 2 sizes up so you can shrink them 2 times.
Oh, there you go. See, I ain't know the rules.
Those t-shirts be starting out big as I don't know what. They be normal size.
And they start to fit.
Yeah, I be like, look at
Yeah.
that 10, 12 on that boy right there.
He go from early 2000s fashion to now after a couple.
Right. So evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
That's so
insane.
funny. All right, Walmart. We know you ain't calling people the N word. Well, at least not
Yeah.
out
Well,
openly.
Right.
But
The next week we find out it was
I
them.
still be there for my great value Ziploc bags.
Okay, stop. I be at
Yeah,
Walmart
one of
all the
those is
time.
$1.
I love Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So people vaccinated. Over 50% of Americans are now fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
People moving and shaking.
Mm-hmm.
They flying. But on the plane, you still have to like wear your mask, follow social distancing, things like that. But so I read in this article and I sent to you guys that a Southwest flight attendant was assaulted by a passenger because he asked him to follow the landing instruction, which was probably sit, put your seat up and put your gadgets away. But it didn't say in the article, unless I missed it, like what the confrontation was for. But the short of it is that the passenger assaulted the flight attendant, punched him in the mouth, and where he lost two front teeth.
It
Oh,
was a
Like,
guy. I thought it was a lady.
I thought it was a guy.
No, she shared two articles there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a lady hitting a lady. It was a lady hitting a dude.
No, I think
Were they
I
wearing
don't
A-Rod's makeup? Is that what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
The reason I asked is because the flight attendant lost two teeth.
Right. I think it was
From
the passenger was a man, and I do believe the flight attendant was a man. But even if it was a woman,
oh,
whoever it was, they toothless in the
in the
front.
front.
They ain't got no fronts.
Who
oh,
Well,
Like I,
I know what to get them for Christmas.
what's that?
The two front
two
teeth.
front teeth.
Ah, I see what you did there. I missed it and it came back. Like I hope that if it was a man, that he put hands on this man because at that point all bets is off, right?
Yes. And I better get my teeth fixed on the job. Pay,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
that's workers'
pay
comp,
for it.
baby.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think people just really get carried away, and I'm just so tired of it. And I be feeling for people that are in these positions where they just trying to do their jobs and get people to follow the rules, and to be. That's why they gonna close outside for us again. Keep it up. That's what's gonna end up happening.
But that's
I'm
what
gonna
they
shut it
saying
down.
is that these incidences are up
Mhm.
because of people not traveling, people having to follow extra rules,
Yeah, but
people.
it's like, why? Why are you like that? We've been training for this our whole life. All them rules in school. How long you went to school? All the way from preschool, all the way
Is
through high school,
is
and you
that
be crying
freedom?
about following rules.
Is that freedom? Like you trying to
Freedom,
infringe on
my
this? And
foot.
this was a lady. It's a 28-year-old lady was arrested for battery. It doesn't say who the attendant was, whether it be a man or a woman. But this 28-year-old lady knocked out this person's two teeth.
Ooh, she's strong.
Stupid
You
hands
know
to
how much
yourself.
force you gotta take
Super hands.
to
See?
knock somebody's front
You,
teeth
Like
out?
maybe she hit him with something. Who knows? She probably snatched that doggone tray off the back of it.
Mm,
I'm
mm.
sorry.
Hit him with these fists.
yeah, it's not a lot
Crackosaurus.
of it's not a lot of room in a plane. We talk about everything that's not important about this article, but there's not a lot of space in the cabin. So for you to be able to reach back and then with enough force knock out two teeth.
That's
Like
ridiculous.
I've been like, you know what?
no,
Okay,
she's
look, roll up,
that person was
long sleeve
floored.
on, roll them sleeves up. Look.
Yeah, they would have had to knock me out
Yeah,
because
somebody knock out two of your teeth. You
Mhm.
you on the ground.
That's
That's a lot of force.
they need to go head on and raise them airfare prices back up because that's the only way Methosaurus gonna get on the plane.
they back, Mo. These prices is back. These prices are back to normal. Okay, so
uh,
let's switch gears. Um, so on American Airline, a female passenger said she was assaulted by a male passenger because initially, um, she had reclined her seat while he was eating, and I don't know, like that never bothers me. Like when somebody reclines I just kind of feel like that's a part of flying. Like people gonna
Yeah.
recline.
Yeah.
and coach.
Right. You don't have much space, but I guess he said, she, according to the article, with an attitude, can you put your seat back up? Because I'm eating. She was like, okay. She puts her seat back up when he was done eating.
Mm-hmm.
She reclined again. That's when the punching started going. Like,
America has a mental health issue. I think we
I'm
say this every
telling
week.
you, these people are
Yes.
Like
crazy.
people are on they're like on a razor's edge for no
Yeah,
reason.
see there,
Like
but
it's part of being on a plane. Like people recline.
and they
Like what if that person's sleeping when you're trying to eat? I'm gonna recline.
They
Wish you
should
would
have
punch my seat.
came and grabbed him
Reclining.
by that,
Some of these airlines be small though,
snatched him
and they
up by the
recline.
wrist.
It'd be like this.
It's part of being on the plane.
Man, my problem is the feet.
I don't need to smell your shampoo.
Them feet.
The feet.
Them feet.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna show.
When you got a window seat and that foot creep in over here.
No, I hit it. I hits it. I hit it down. Get your foot out of here.
I had
Foot
I
out
had
my
a
space.
I had a dude do that to me the last time I flew, and I turned around. I looked at him. He put his foot back real slow. Put his foot down. Like, come on, that's ignorant. Like reclining seats, okay, but don't put your foot in my space.
No, let me tell you about being in space. Last time I went, this is when I think when I was flying to Alaska to see Aretha and Isaac. I was sitting next to a black man, nice professional black man. He was in the middle seat. Sorry, sir, you should have bought your ticket quicker. I was in the window seat. And he, he was tall, probably like 6'2", 6'3". So he was just like, had his knees in my seat space. And so I had to stand strong in my knee. No, sir, you have to please, excuse me, can you please move your knee out my, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I got long legs. I'm sorry, sir. I need all of my seat space.
I'm a knee toucher too, though. I'm not gonna lie. When I fall asleep, the knees be all over the place.
No, keep your knees.
I'm like a giraffe in my seat.
Well, I mean, I got these wide shoulders,
man.
So
got them guns
on the plane because I'm wide. I have to lean for the whole flight.
That's Chamire though. I need to travel with Chamire because I'm the one that I tucks in when people start doing all that knees and stuff wandering. I'll be
No, you gotta stand strong, Monique.
That'd be me.
But I give up the armrest. Does that make up for it? I give up the armrest. Where I'm sitting at, I will give you the armrest, knowing that at some point my knees are gonna touch your knees.
No.
This is the way it is.
I myself too many times for you to make that statement, sir. I'd have been.
That's why I hate the middle seat. Give me the aisle or the window where I can lean.
Yeah.
I can only sit in the aisle.
Though is if you the one woke when they start coming through with all them drinks and stuff, then you gotta, hey, they over here. I'd be like, nope, they sleep.
I ain't got scolded.
Tapping these folks.
Yeah, I got so I gotta be in the aisle. Like I hate being in the window, and I can't do middle because I'm gonna touch everybody, arms and legs all over the place, right? So I only do the aisle.
Tighten up, man. You
I only do the aisle, and it was a Delta flight. She hit the edge of the seat, and the coffee splashed me. I woke up thinking that the plane was on fire. That scared the hell out of me. I was like, oh. She's like, I'm so sorry.
Did they give you something free? Did you get something free?
I should give you nothing free.
What? I'm like, oh, I'm burnt.
I was
still wet. I'd have fell out in the aisle, started
shaking.
I would act like I didn't know who he was.
Maybe sir, your hand is not even red where the coffee hit you at.
I want 50 million like that guy got from McDonald's.
Oh my god!
I'll take a free flight to Cancun.
But I always try to get the aisle because plus I get up a lot. Like I use the bathroom a lot. I'm one of those guys. I want to keep tapping you, and I want to have to hold it the whole flight. So I just put me in the aisle, and I deal with the attendants bumping into me.
You one of them people that refuse to let themselves dehydrate for any reason.
Right.
We get ready to fly. I ain't drinking no water.
Thank you. I'm not using that bathroom unless I cannot hold it at all. I will hold
don't you go up in them and I just my whole entire essence is grossed out. I'd be like, ugh.
I'm super hydrated. I'm getting all the free drinks. If it's international, I'm getting all the juices.
Look, I wouldn't go. I try to avoid it, especially if you're in there and you're doing your thing as a gentleman, right? And you hit some turbulence and be like,
oh yeah, the pocket.
No! You'd be like, oh no!
You're trying to wipe it down.
Life decisions. Do I wipe this down?
It's not as bad as a military flight. You remember being on a military flight using it and they hit real rough air and it stops you from peeing. Like if they drop, your pee stops. You like
Jesus. That ain't normal. That ain't right.
Okay, y'all. So we got a few minutes left. I want to ask you guys a question before we end. Would you rather?
Oh, here we go.
It's getting ghetto over here today. Sorry.
Would you rather be homeless for a year
Oh Lord.
or be in jail for a year.
Oh,
Ah.
this is
Too easy.
okay.
This is not easy.
Oh wait.
Too easy.
It's not easy. You need to think.
It's really not though.
Homeless, meaning you obviously don't have a home. Where in jail you do have a home, but you could also get raped in your sleep.
Dang.
That's
Def-
exactly what I thought when I was like, oh, it's easy. Wait a minute, rape.
Yeah, my
Rape is a
booty ain't
thing.
on the line.
Yeah.
you
So
know,
like, same thing with if you're homeless, but you can potentially get away. You ain't getting away in that cell. That
They ain't
what
out
5x5, 8x8.
on the street.
yeah, but Ryan, it gets to be 110 degrees here.
I'm not gonna
So
stay in Florida. I'm gonna walk up north.
Oh, he gonna Forrest Gump.
I got a year, right? I'm a Forrest Gump. I'm gonna be all over the place.
I would do
Wait,
that.
is
too.
there some sort of reward at the end of this, or is just choose
no,
one
choose
bad thing?
which one do you want? Which one you got to pick
No,
one?
where you getting that? You
Yeah,
can't
all right.
add extra stuff.
Say
Well, I'm going homeless then.
you go homeless,
Yeah, you ain't getting up in this Fort Knox back there.
but you don't necessarily
You
have
know?
like listen. Here's
And
the
you gotta
pros
join a
of
gang.
you can just mind your
Wait, a
business.
gang?
I just
There's
hear
a gang of homeless
I
people?
just hear Ryan
No,
and
in
Pat,
jail,
both
you
of
gotta
y'all
pick a side, right?
computer
I gotta
name
change
selves.
my affiliation,
My
right? I gotta be.
booty.
Not my booty.
Not my booty.
Look
He's like, I
though,
call you
look.
Prince Handsome.
You could in jail. You got a cot and 3 hots, right?
I could have 3 hots being homeless.
Not necessarily. Some it
I
might be a
could.
rough day. What if it's a rough day and you couldn't panhandle enough to
Y'all
eat?
now it's 3 codes.
Look,
I got.
it has been proven that homeless people make roughly $60,000 a year panhandling.
That is not true.
Professional panhandlers, yeah, just not regular homeless.
So I can afford. I only eat twice a day anyway. I can afford it.
Give 'em some. You, but
I just need my coffee in the morning.
You got meals though.
Homeless
Player.
people do not get coffee in the morning, Matt.
Why not? How do
Somehow,
you know?
yeah. Somehow I feel like you have more freedom. Like obviously, it both are terrible situations, but I feel like you would have more freedom being homeless than you would being incarcerated. No one's telling you what to do except for like get off my park bench. You know what I mean? Rather, as opposed to every day to control
Right,
your
but
life.
if you live in let's just say I move back to Chicago. Because you're thinking about West Virginia where the weather is not as bad. Let's say you homeless in Chicago. You can't be homeless in Chicago. You would
Why
die
not? Plenty of people are.
For a year.
Plenty
for
of
a
people are.
year.
Man, I'm about to be. Look, I'm about
Look,
to
they
be.
got shelters. You got coats.
So
got blankets.
Buffalo had a cold snap. Remember that one year?
You got
Buffalo had
other
a cold
homeless
snap
people you
and,
can hide
and
under.
homeless people froze to the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Like
People
it could
was
be
freezing to
fatal
death
in
1 year in
Buffalo. Like
Buffalo.
we had a cold snap and
Yeah.
people froze to the ground and froze to park benches. Like it killed a lot of homeless
Alaska
people.
too. Remember they found them people frozen in the
You
park.
know what? I'm going homeless because it was mad homeless people in Alaska.
And they.
And if they could survive,
Somehow.
I could survive.
Yeah.
Yo.
Right?
I'm
I mean,
going
there's
homeless, but
shelters
I'm
and
definitely
everything.
gonna be an antisocial homeless person. Like my tent ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
it's different being a woman and homeless though. Like they say that women who are homeless get raped and kidnapped and abused and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
that's why I ain't talking to
I'm not
nobody.
trying to get
This
shamed.
is just like last week. What is the difference? Right? Either way.
Oh, between the two,
same
right? Because
risk.
it's going to happen in jail. You'll be somebody's auntie
Yeah,
or whatever.
but
Yeah, I'm not trying to have to braid nobody hair to live and survive. Like,
comb my chest hair,
right? Like, no.
and it better not hurt.
I think
Hope put your hand in my pocket.
I don't like
No,
it.
because it
thank
gotta
you.
be because it's jail. It's jail, not prison. Also, even though it's prison, not jail. Which one worse?
Right.
Prison, right?
Prison.
Prison is the worst one.
I mean, they both bad.
That's the long haul, but
You live,
I don't
yeah, you
know.
live in
I
prison.
watched 60 Days In. All of it looked bad.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I would go homeless. That would be my vote.
Same.
Homeless.
Yeah, homeless for sure. Cause now homeless is all trendy and stuff. Folks be calling themselves homeless. They got cars. Y'all ain't see that girl that was on the TikTok Micaiah showed me. I was like, girl, do not let these people have you thinking it's cool to be homeless.
Right.
It's not really homeless. Shawty was riding in the car all day long. Then she had friends that she done finessed out of a key to their house so she could come in and get her a shower. Talking about, I got friends
she a
that
con
let me
artist.
come and shower. Like, no, Amber.
Like you
You're
ain't
not
about
homeless.
to you ain't about to dirty up my tub. Go on here.
You is not homeless, boo boo.
Look, that's when you get a Planet Fitness for $10 a month. Go shower in
Right.
it every day.
Look, I'll be tan too if I was if I need.
Oh, then that joint.
You're gonna be a fit homeless person.
I'll be living
like
there.
I am super in shape.
They'd be like, "Why you be here for 5 hours a day? Mind your business." That's why I'm here.
Exactly. You ever heard the expression "living at the gym"?
You
Take
And
know what
then
I would try to
you gotta
do?
go, make your money.
If it came down to it, this is illegal, and you can go to jail for this. But if times are really really hard, I would try to rent like one of them storage units and live in there for a little bit.
Oh, that's super illegal.
I
Yeah.
mean, but
$99 a month.
they could
People
see you
do it
on
though.
camera. Go, you go in there, and they like, she went in and never came out.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I'm like, mind your business. I came out the back.
But you know what? That's why you have it. You have it done with, like, make them think you crazy. Put a whole bunch of something like stuffed animals or something like that in there, and then if you go in there one day and be in
What?
there for a long time, and then when they come in there, stay woke, don't go to sleep. Then when they come in there, open the door, you just in there petting them and brushing their hair. They be like, "Oh, she crazy," and they ain't never gonna bother you again.
Yeah, they just gonna call the police.
Yeah, I was gonna say by your logic, they put you in the institute.
Yeah, but you know what?
Locked
Now
up.
you ain't homeless and you ain't in jail. Boop. There it is.
But
You just got people throwing their feces at you.
Hey,
Yeah,
you get your own. You get your own room. You ain't gonna be in there with the boo boo.
You
That
still
could
in
happen at
jail.
jail too, though.
That part, and
Mhm.
not just feces. They be doing the most up in there.
Look, I
Yeah, but
would
see, I want to play devil advocate real quick because now
Go
you got
ahead.
to be careful because homeless people get arrested and taken to jail. So you
Mhm.
got to be careful so you don't
That's why I
like double
said
dip.
be antisocial. I mean, and see, that's the thing too. You gotta consider that in those situations, we saying that we're in our right mind. We not on no drugs. We not hooked on liquor, and we just gonna be trying to survive on the street. That's the
Don't
difference
liquor.
because I'm
Right.
not gonna be in the middle
Look,
of traffic doing the Tootsie Roll. I'm not getting arrested.
You're
look.
gonna be quietly on your bench.
Yeah, exactly. Chilling like
I'm not even gonna
this.
be on the bench, right? I'm gonna get my gym membership. I'm gonna
Matt
stay
gonna
in
work out the whole
shelters.
year.
I'm gonna kick you
I'm
out the
gonna
gym.
go to those questionable motels that be behind like Taco Bell.
Matt, you don't. Who said you gonna have that much money?
Matt
See,
balling out of
Matt think he
control.
got.
I'm
Matt think
gonna
Okay, look, that's where he go
Balling.
with his prideful ass. Where you bagging at?
listen. That's why you walk.
right. Matt is not begging. Who you begging?
I'm not gonna be begging out here. I
Matt
walk
gonna
to a
be fat.
city.
Matt gonna find him a job and get paid under the table. Matt gonna be sweeping up hair. Matt gonna be
And
bagging
look,
groceries.
you need your car washed. You need your lawn mowed.
Matt gonna be washing his clothes in the
You
sink
need
at
me
the
to pull some
gym.
weeds.
He gonna
But
be, oh,
it-
here
what
comes
is
that
this?
homeless
Doing
man back
I
again.
jobs.
I am Hispanic. I'd be like, you need your lawn mowed,
And they
they're
gonna
gonna
trust
think
you
I can
too.
do it.
They gonna trust
Right?
you too.
They be like, oh, look at him.
People grass.
That's hilarious.
You gonna have that grass dead.
That's not true. My grass look nice.
Cause look,
On
I
that
think
note.
that be happening in Chicago. How many times? Remember that dude my mama hired to do his yard? He killed the whole damn thing. It was
Well,
fried.
I'm not that guy.
I said, that's a shame. She had to get some. She had to get a whole new yard. This dude killed all her grass.
We cut it too low.
No, he
Burnt it?
caught himself putting a treatment.
over fertilized.
A treatment on it.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
then
burnt that
you
grass
know
up.
how. Shout out to hating ass neighbors because this what happened. So my mama was all extra nice until that dude came and did what he did and messed it up, right? And so this dude done finessed people that stay on her block. It wasn't me. It was something she did. I told her she needed to water it. So they hired the dude and then he killed that damn grass too.
Damn, that's what you get.
And my mama sent me pictures and we had a good petty laugh.
That's what you get.
Shout out to you. Man, cuz people be hating. You gotta stop that hating. Stop that hating. And
Stop
if,
the hate.
if you do address your hate, shout out to Kwame Brown.
Kwame.
That's how you address haters right there. Mama's
that's,
cooking.
yeah, that's a whole nother episode. That dude was going in. But on that note,
We can't even really talk about him on here.
Yeah.
We're too
can't.
people.
Kwame had
What?
thinking I could call everybody a punk.
What are you
raised
doing?
everybody up. But to wrap the show, so thank you, Matt, Monique,
You're
for
welcome.
always making it entertaining. Thank y'all for listening and watching. We got way more watchers than listeners. We need to bump them numbers up. So share with your friends, like, share, subscribe, and all of the email and social links can be found in the description below.
So like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends to listen to us because we funny in word form and visual form. So we will see you guys again next week. We will see you guys.
Yeah, what'd you say? Huh?
See y'all next lifetime.
That's what I get.
Okay, Erica.
We will see you guys next week with a whole new a bunch of topics, and just be sure to tune in. So
Yep.
we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Dang.